Hi, my name is Rajiv Talreja and I'm the author of the international bestseller book titled Lead or Bleed. I'm also considered as one of India's leading business coaches because I work with a lot of entrepreneurs to help them scale up their business.
You will face 102 rejections before you get your first one. What keep you like keep trying and trying? What motivate you to do that?
So when I started as an entrepreneur, I went out there to sell my products or services and I had these 102 rejections, but every single time I told myself just one thing. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, so I better get better at it. So that is what kept me going. So there was no looking back and I just kept on changing my approach till I cracked my first deal.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for that. And then you mentioned about the business curse,
Yep.
where entrepreneur, people think they make a lot of money, but actually they are not.
Yep.
So what will be the next business curse?
So I think to build on the first one, where when you're an entrepreneur, everybody around you thinks you're making a lot of money. Everybody thinks that you got it easy in life and your life is sorted. Whereas the truth is that an entrepreneur actually does not take that much money for themselves and goes through struggles. I think the next business curse for an entrepreneur would be to uh, to not be able to build a team. Okay, to not be able to build a team which believes in his vision. That would be the second biggest business curse after this one.
Okay, thank you. And I would like your opinion below this statement. Working hard is the way to success.
I think there is no two ways about it. Working hard is definitely the way to success. Having said that, the hard work needs to be in the right direction. Because there are some people who are working really hard but are not able to make money. It only means that they're working hard in the wrong directions. So they need to work hard in the right direction. And in business, the right direction would be to build a team, to build strategies, to build systems. So you definitely have to work hard.
And like I noticed that a lot of entrepreneurs tend to accept suffering as a way of life. They make themselves work really hard. Why is that so?
So, when you don't produce the type of results you desire to produce, somewhere you start accepting your suffering, your challenges as a way of life, and people compromise and live with the suffering because to go beyond that suffering requires effort. So, some people get scarred by rejections, they get scarred by failures, and then they create this comfort zone within which they settle. And the truth about the comfort zone is it is actually not comfortable, but people live in it and they go with the flow because they're not willing to put the extra effort required and change their approach and do what it takes.
And for people who live in that not very comfortable comfort zone, what would you like to say to them? One thing.
The one thing I would like to say is that you have a choice. Either you go through the pain of change, go through the pain of breaking your ego and learning and go beyond, because that pain is short term and it gives you long term gain, or you live with your ego and you live in your suffering, acting like you're the victim of the world. So you have to choose pain versus suffering, and I would choose pain any day.
And lastly, what are the myths that entrepreneurs tend to buy into?
I think a lot of entrepreneurs buy this myth that making money is hard and difficult in business. The truth is that any business can be scaled up, any business can be made profitable. If every entrepreneur just looks at their own industry or sector, they will see there's somebody who's cracked the model of building a profitable and scalable brand and business, which means that somebody knows something that you don't know. That's why you need to learn. So the myth that entrepreneurs need to go beyond is that success is difficult and hard. Success is easy if you learn how to do the right things.
All right. Thank you very much. That's
Thank you
all.
so much.